For more on the Flake announcement and Arizona politics, let's bring in Sam Kelly, former executive director of Arizona Advocacy. Sam, nice to have you with us tonight. Did this blindside folks in Arizona? Was this expected coming from Senator Flake? Your thoughts tonight. Good to have you with us.
Well, I think his speech certainly has blindsided Arizona, Arizona population in general, but particularly the GOP, which he quite frankly has helped empower to create this environment. Ever since that August polling that showed him behind the leading GOP challenger, Kelly Ward, and behind the leading Democratic challenger, Congresswoman Kyrsten Sinema, ever since that August poll, I think people have been expecting him to bow out of a re-election.
So the polling numbers, you think, really had something to do with it? It's just not the toxic environment that he was talking about politically?
I think that the polling kind of helped to reinforce his concern about the challenges that faced him and whether or not facing the president and a constituency in Arizona that loves President Trump, facing them and possibly going down in flames. He didn't want to experience that.
So how much is President Trump, in your opinion, responsible for this climate that Jeff Flake was talking about today in Arizona?
Well, I think nationally, Ed, this climate has been evolving for the last couple of decades, particularly as people with money have been empowered more and more through the Supreme Court decisions that, money equals speech. But I'll tell you, here in Arizona specifically, I can tell through experience, it has been here for decades, and then it resurged when Jan Brewer became governor in 2009. That just opened the wounds, and it made being disrespectful to your fellow Arizonans acceptable.
He said today that being conservative just isn't good enough anymore, which led me to believe that Steve Bannon is a player in Arizona. You agree?
Absolutely. We're talking about Steve Bannon, so just that in itself indicates what an important player he's going to be. Kelly Ward has already gotten his endorsement, although I do think, Ed, that Bannon could retract that endorsement if we saw one of our sitting Republican congressmen jump into this race now that Jeff Flake has stepped aside. Someone like Trent Franks, who is from the same community as Kelly Ward, but is a stalwart conservative. He's part of the Liberty Caucus. He's a Tea Partier, and he's got a much broader support statewide than Kelly Ward ever will.
Sam Kelly, Arizona Advocacy, former executive director. Sam, nice to have you with us tonight. Thank you.